My mom loved jam rolls, and I think she left that legacy with Jada because this is also her favorite Belizean dessert. So today I want to show Jada exactly how to roll out the dough to make Belizean jam rolls. Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara, and this is Cooking Made Simple. First, I want to show you guys how to measure the flour. So this is a 1 cup measurement. So you want to scoop it up and then use something flat to scrape off the excess. So we need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So this is the 4th cup. And then we're going to need 3/4 cup of shortening. Let me go ahead and put it in a bowl. And I always use the butter softened, but today I want to try something different, and I want to try the butter cold from the fridge, all right? So let me grab 1 pound of butter. And the butter is going to be the same measurement as the shortening, 3/4 cup. So let's take a look at our measurement here. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4. So let me go ahead and cut this. And then I'm going to dice this up into small pieces. Here are the ingredients, guys. Go ahead and screenshot this. So now back to the dicing. So we want to make sure that it's cold. I do a lot of pie doughs where the butter is cold from the fridge, but for some reason, whenever I do the Belizean Jam Rolls, I always do it softened. The butter softened, and that's because that's how I was taught, right? So 1 cup of sugar and cold ice water, and I'm going to measure this time because I usually don't measure. So this is a cup of cold ice water. Pour some in and just get to mixing. You don't even need a pastry cutter for this, all right? Put some more water. And Jada's missing for this part of the thing because I always do this part for her and then she has to roll out the jam roll, but she never does it. So this is why I want to teach her how to roll it out today. So you don't need pie dough. You just bring it together like this. Let me go ahead and get my hands cleaned off because it's always better to handle dough if your hands are dry. Clean and dry. Scoop it up together like this. Now let me go ahead and grab some parchment paper. You can use wax paper if that's what you have on hand. Put this here. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the refrigerator, not the freezer, the fridge, for about 15 minutes. All right, Jane. So you know you always like jam roll and you always ask me to make it for you. And then I make the dough and I run. I'm like, make it, Jada, bye. And I come back and what happened? It's still sitting there, right? So take a look at this. The butter is all scattered in this. This is the first time that I'm trying the Belizean Jam Roll dough with the cold butter. All right? So I usually do room temperature butter. I don't know how it's going to work. But we're going to... Why did I pick this time to do it when I want to teach you, right? So this is a small tray. I've lined it with foil. And we're going to roll enough to put like a bottom on the tray. Okay. But originally, guys, that's not how the jam roll is made. What Belizean people will do, they'll roll it out, right? So let's say this is rolled out, because I don't want to mess with the dough too much. Let's say it's rolled out big. They'll put the jam in the middle and they'll fold like this and fold like this. And that's how the jam roll is. But I don't like the jam roll like that. So I changed it. Yes, I did. So let me grab some flour. All right, guys, so I'm going to do my one here to see. I've noticed something. I'm going light, Jay. Okay. See, I'm teaching, but I'm also having to notice what I do when I'm teaching, right? So just douse it good with that flour, girl. Here. Don't do this. Don't. Okay. Just go one direction like this, and then if you come back, come this way. You got it? Let's move all this stuff so you guys can see what she's doing. Okay, I think you're doing a good job. Flour your thing again, your rolling pin. Alright, so me and Jada are going to work on this, okay guys? Now I'm trying to show Jada the technique of rolling the pie dough onto the rolling pin so that she can transfer it, but she's not catching it quite yet. Jada was nervous, so she dropped the dough and missed most of the tray, but I'm showing her that you can reseat it. So now she's squishing it down to make this bottom layer like this. And then now she's going to paste some jam on top. She's using strawberry jam, but you can use any flavor that you like. Just make sure that it's jam and not jelly, because jelly does not go well with this dessert. If you use jelly, you're not going to like the results, all right? So now I'm trying to show her how to roll it again. And she's trying. She got it here, but she still missed a step. So I'm going to go ahead and show her again. You have to make sure that the first piece of dough that hit the rolling pin does not release, alright? So now I'm going to have her put it on. Wait, just go there first. Go there first. Yeah! The whole thing didn't get covered, so I'm just filling in the gap with some extra dough. And it's just like a puzzle. Just put the pieces in and just fill in the gap. Now let me take care of the rest of it. I already greased another baking sheet. I didn't put foil this time. I greased it and put the bottom, put the jelly. And I'm going to put the top and see how I rolled it up on itself. So maybe you would find that easier to do instead of trying to work with the rolling pin. I really should have let Jada try it this way, right? So now let me go ahead and poke it with the fork. Jada also did this to hers. She poked it with the fork. I just didn't show that. Now the oven is up to temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put mine on the bottom and then hers on the top. I'm going to set the timer for 45 minutes, but I already know I'm going to need an hour. So 1 hour later, this is mine. This is Jada's. Now I'm cutting them into bars after allowing them to cool down for like 10 minutes. This is the very last dessert that I ever made for my mom. Now these jam rolls are about 200 calories per piece, so watch, okay, because it'll sneak up on you. So see how it looks? You like it? Yeah. So now there are 2 questions you have to answer. 1, would you do this by yourself again if I made you the dough? And 2, does it taste different that I put the butter in cold? Okay. So grab one. I like these crunchy ones. Grab a crunchy one in the back. It's very good. Do you see a difference in the flakiness?
Like a little bit.
We could still use the butter room temperature though, right? Because it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard to handle that dough when it was that flaky to make these rolls. Or, like Joshua called this ghetto Pop-Tart. Like, Joshua, how dare you?
My stomach's still, yeah, I like it. My stomach's still hard from working out.
From working? Oh.
Yeah, it's still.
She working out. No, baby,
my stomach hasn't settled yet.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, no, if you made me the dough, then yeah, I'd try it.
Because you see, you can play with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If it falls apart on you, you could put the flour and do it somewhere.
Yeah, it's more forgiving. Because some dough, sometimes if you put too much flour, it like messes it up.
Yeah.
And this one
it starts
doesn't.
getting stiff. Yeah. So there you have it. Belizean Jam Rolls. Barbara style, okay? I already showed you Belize people do it. I hate that kind. When the kids bite into that, they call it
like a pocket.
Like yes, it has a pocket, and then you bite it, and then the jam falls to the ground, and then you have all this dough goes.
I feel like it's an even layer.
This is even, Steven. Kind of like a Pop-Tart, like Joshua says. But not ghetto. Every time I make jam roll, I don't get to eat one. I eat the snickle fritz, the edges that I cut off, and I think I end up with like 3.
Pretty much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know when I upload another video. Also check out my Belizean cookbook at barepantryshow.com. Bye now.